back with more Buffy. This is episode 2 of season 5, and I'm very excited to carry on, see what season 5 is going to bring. Really enjoyed the premiere, I thought it was pretty good. The whole Dracula thing, kind of nuts, but it worked somehow. And then we ended with this random girl. What? I don't know. I don't know what the fuck is going on with that. And I didn't miss an episode, so I hope they give us answers in this one, because I don't want to have to wait too long. But I'm sure that's a big thing they're going to be setting up for the season ahead, so we'll have to wait and see, but I am intrigued as to where they can go with this whole sister shenanigans. So yeah, I guess I'm just intrigued as to where they're going to go with this season, so without further ado, let's get into the next one.
There is the core of your being, of what you are. Find it. Breathe into it.
It's just a slice of cake. Oh!
Can we go now?
I don't like her.
It's like nobody cares enough to find out.
True.
I mean, does anyone ever ask me what I want to do with my life?
No.
Or what my opinion is on stuff?
No.
Or what restaurant to order in from?
No.
People wouldn't be so crazy about her if they had to live in the same house with her every single day. Everybody cares.
Just ask Kathy.
Actually, he does know.
She knows all about the Slayer and
She's
shit.
supposed to be a quality watcher Slayer.
Who is she?
I told you she. They're always kissing and groping. I bet they've had sex.
Hey, kid.
Yeah.
I'm not a kid.
You are.
I know what this means to you. I think it's great that you've got this new mission. I'll see you tonight.
Aw, see?
See you,
That's
kid.
sweet.
I'm not a kid.
You are a kid.
I'm serious, Buffy. There's going to be far less time for the sort of flighty, frivolous...
Hey, there's Willow and Tara.
Oh, I haven't seen my new car.
Still leading with your night?
Willow's the awesomest person. She's the only one I know who likes school as much as me. Even her friends are cool.
Okay, she's not so bad.
Like Tara.
She can stay.
She and Willow are both witches. They do spells and stuff, which is so much cooler than slaying. I told Mom one time I wish they'd teach me some of the things they do together. And then she got really quiet and made me go upstairs.
Oh, but Giles said that it just was the hell with Giles.
I can hear you, Willow.
Drama is just Tuesday and Thursday afternoons. You can blow off training Tuesday and Thursday.
She does drama as well. We are meant to be
What happened to
together.
people got
I'm
our
just
respective
saying.
workout?
Is someone dead in there? There's normally someone dead in there.
Mr. Mulready.
Someone's dead in there.
Nothing.
Tara said be back before dawn in Restless. So I take it this is to do with her. So there's clearly some shady stuff going on.
What are you doing here? Can't loiter. You don't belong here.
This guy's woke. And Faith mentioned a little sister coming, didn't she, in the dream? So that must be referring to her as well. But I thought little sister was going to be like the name of a big bad. I mean, we had a villain called Sunday, you know, it's not that far off.
You okay? Do you want to thumb myself?
Mm.
Okay.
It's no wonder there's never any trouble attracting new owners. A place like this is a virtual...
Death trap.
Well, yes, there is that, but...
Is Giles going to run it? That could be like his new thing.
Which begs the question, what kind of an unholy creature fancies cheap, tasteless statuary?
Okay. Hi. First of all, I want to thank everybody for a really successful raid on the magic shop last night. Anyway, the books you guys brought me to help
Oh
with
my
the plan.
God.
Well, I've been skimming through the book.
When are we gonna do it?
Ew, that's rude. I barely know you. And you're a minion.
It means the plan.
And who are you going to get on such short notice?
I can take care of myself.
Xander. Xander?
Oh my god. He'd be really shit or really good. No in between.
Dog
Oh.
control.
Hey? Xander is so much cuter than anyone. And smarter,
God.
too. Hello there, little girl. Even when he should. We are gonna have fun, fun, fun. Look.
Oh my god.
Clue, and ooh, the game of life.
I've never played the game of life.
It's just hard. That outsider feeling. Tara, you're not an outsider.
Aww.
You're completely one of the gang now. Everyone accepts that. You're one of the good guys. Maybe I can talk to the rest of the group and we
Is
can
she?
do something, some kind of
That was a
Scooby
dodgy look.
initiation. Don't worry about her sometimes. You don't have to.
Aw,
Big
she's very
sister
caring.
happily looking out for her.
It's a gentle
So
soul.
then my mom goes off, and she's always around.
Well, yeah, you're like her idol, Buffy.
She's not though.
She gets to be a kid, and she acts like it's the biggest burden in the world.
Oh man.
Sometimes I would like to just curl up in Mom's lap.
When he looks at me, I feel like he sees me as I am. As a woman.
Crap. Look at this. Now I'm burned with a husband and several tiny pink children. More cash than I can reasonably manage.
That means you're winning.
Really?
Yes, cash equals good.
Oh, I'm so pleased. Can I trade in the children for more cash?
Oh dear. Oh no.
I hear you were a good little puppy for Dracula.
You heard wrong.
Don't feel bad.
Oh boy.
Shut up!
Don, I'm handling this. Shut up, Harmony.
Makes me.
I don't feel like you're into it.
You're the hair puller, you big.
I always love it when Harmony shows
Oh,
up.
yeah? Come inside and say that. Xander will.
No! Well, the dawn of a whole load of fucking trouble. That's what she fucking is. Ooh!
Instincts.
Whoa. Strike!
She did come here to kill you.
Eh.
Come on, they have killed once that we know of. She could be a threat to you.
Especially now that she can enter your house anytime she wants.
What?
Where is she?
Can't I just do a spell like
I
they did
think she's still
with
pretty freaked out.
Angelus before?
Dawn!
Buff, it was an accident. She didn't mean it.
Oh, well, that just makes it okay then, doesn't it?
No, but believe me,
Oh,
nobody
she,
feels
I
worse
don't
than
think
her
she
right now.
understands that side of things. Oh!
Happy to oblige.
Ah!
Here, I thought it was going to be a slow night. You look good.
I feel good.
I remember.
He's really testy. Some of us are thinking of voting him out of the gang.
Buff, I left word with Willow. She'll come do a return engagement under an invitation spell. She probably still has the stuff from last week. And bang, boom, you're back in the Fortress of Solitude. All better.
No, not all better. I mean, it's not like Dawn hasn't grown up in this house knowing all the rules. Especially the biggie, numero 1-0. Please, I would never have Harmony over even when she was alive.
People slip, Buffy. Your mom did. She invited in the masked Dracula
Eh.
in for coffee.
That's a
That
very
was
good
different.
point.
She was lonely and she didn't know he was a vampire.
I think Dawn's
The
pretty
vampire.
lonely by the sounds of things.
Meanwhile, we are doing nothing but turning her into a little idiot who is going to get us all killed.
Oh boy. She's crazy really, because Buffy wouldn't be this hard on her if it wasn't her little
Just
sister.
has to be more careful.
No, it's not safe out here.
You got that right.
Oh dear. Bloody hell. If she dies, she dies. I'm kidding. She's okay.
Well, speaking of dishes,
Oh dear.
why with this unpleasant?
Bloody hell!
I don't have time for banter, Spike. Where's Harmony's lair?
Haven't seen her in months. How should I know?
Oh!
Where is she?
About 40 meters past the overpass construction site.
I was telling you the truth!
I know.
She's just not a fan, buddy.
But they treat me like I don't even matter. Do you have any idea what that feels like?
A little. Touch me and my sister's gonna kill you.
Well. Yeah. She did tell you.
Can't say she didn't warn him.
So Slayer, at last we meet.
We've met Harmony, you half-wit.
I'm the half-wit.
Oh, nice. Sorry, Brad.
Trap.
This guy's really putting up a fight. Like, Dracula was easier than this. Oh, nice. Killed by a unicorn, how about that?
Everything, go okay?
I'm gonna say fine, yeah.
Yeah, you know.
I guess it was pretty okay for her not to say anything to Mom.
Well, aside from the fact that most
Oh,
magic
you did buy
shoppers
it.
in Sunnydale have their life. How bored were you last year?
I watched Passions with Spike. Let us never speak of it.
She still thinks I'm a little Miss Nobody. Just her dumb little sister. Boy, is she in for a surprise.
Yeah, who are you? I need answers. Okay, I really enjoyed that episode a hell of a lot, actually. There's just something about it just felt like such easy and pleasant viewing. It felt quite like casual and just a bit of fun at the start, and then obviously everything kicked off with harmony and stuff like that. I don't know, it was just so watchable. Watchable. So yeah, it just felt like relaxing Sunday viewing, I guess. Even though it's not Sunday, it's literally Wednesday. But you know what I mean. So yeah, I really liked how we kind of started off with seeing Buffy and Giles kind of re-inhabit the classic Slayer and Watcher kind of dynamic that we saw in previous seasons. I really like that they're kind of revisiting that. But now, when they're both kind of a more mature place. I mean, more so Buffy than Giles, obviously, because Giles has always been quite mature. But he's also kind of had like a year out, really, from, being a Watcher and having a job of any kind. So the fact that he's now found that responsibility again, both as a Watcher, but also getting a job as well at the end. It's really cool to see, and I hope they continue to kind of explore and potentially even test the Buffy and Giles bond, because it's always been such a great part of the show. So I'm glad that it's coming back in full force. At least in this episode, I really liked how we kind of started out with that. And yeah, we got the introduction to Dawn. Well, a proper introduction, I guess, because she was introduced last time. But yeah, Tara said, "Be back before dawn and restless." I remember that. And Faith mentioned a little sister in that one of the dream sequences, I think. So I guess that's referring to her. So there's clearly some kind of big scheme going on. I was hoping for some answers in this one, but we're not kind of getting that yet. Which I guess is probably for the best, because I mean, this actually doesn't bother me, but I'm going to compare this to Doctor Who for a minute. It never really bothered me, but a lot of people, when Clara was first introduced, it was kind of, who is she? What's this kind of mystery surrounding her? How has she, how is she the way she is, and what kind of role does she have to play in things? And I know a lot of people complain in her introductory series that she feels more like a plot device and a mystery than a character. I personally never felt that, because Clara's probably my favourite companion, but I can kind of see where they're coming from in a sense, because a lot of Clara's first few episodes in Doctor Who, it's just all about the mystery, and we don't really get to know her properly. So the fact that we have gotten to know Dawn in this episode, and she's not just the mystery that needs solving, she was her own character. We've kind of fleshed her out a little bit before we kind of learn a bit more about why the fuck this random girl's turned up. I actually think it's a very good thing. So that's pretty cool. And to have a lot of this episode from her perspective, it really helps us kind of get to know her, because, when someone who's kind of introduced into the group dynamic, you're like, who the hell are you? So even with Tara, who still feels like an outsider, we've had half a season with her already, and now we have Dawn as well, who's kind of completely out of the blue and not even pre-established as well. And so it was like, what the hell? So to see a lot of the events of the episode through her eyes was pretty interesting. And I think you learn a lot about characters on TV shows in their opinions on other characters. I think that also informs your kind of view of them. So it was nice to kind of see how she views Buffy, the typical kind of big sister, little sister dynamic. And she thinks Giles doesn't like her. She clearly has a crush on Xander. she thinks Tara's a sweetheart. She loves Willow, which is a big mood. She completely won me round when she said that. I'm like, you can stay. But yeah, it is kind of cool that they clearly have like a plan, a long game and a game plan for Dawn, because they clearly foreshadowed her in the things I mentioned before. There's probably a lot more that they foreshadowed about her. I just don't know because I'm inept at picking up on things, having not seen the actual, results of the foreshadowing. But I think we've gotten a bit of that, which is pretty kind of satisfying. I did mention the reaction. I don't know if I cut it for time, but when Faith is like, "Oh, little sis coming," I thought there was going to be like a big bad called Little Sis or Little Sister or something. Because we've had kind of crazy names for big bads before, The Mayor's like, and we've had Sunday, So I thought maybe there's going to be like a big bad called Little Sister. But I guess they meant it quite literally in this case. But clearly there's more to Dawn than meets the eye. And I'm not even sure she knows that. I don't think even she knows that she's just suddenly appeared out of nowhere, which is interesting. And I'm looking forward to seeing where they go with that whole thing. But, she did have kind of the annoying little sister tropes about her that we see a lot. But at the end of the day, she's 14. So I think you can forgive her for a lot of, the kind of mistakes she made. I think Buffy holds her a lot more to account because obviously it's a little sister, so she's going to care about her safety and stuff. So she's going to be really over the top about that thing. And it's just kind of a natural thing, I think, to try and annoy your sibling as much as you can. So if it was just a 14-year-old girl doing these things that Buffy wasn't related to, I think she'd treat her a lot kinder. But it's kind of a family thing. That's just how it is sometimes. But yeah, I can kind of forgive a lot of the inviting Harmony in, not the best move. Running out and getting kidnapped, again, not the best move. Especially when she knew that Harmony could get in. But at the end of the day, she is 14, so you kind of have to forgive a lot of what, she did in this episode. So I am interested in seeing what they're going to do with her and why they felt the need to introduce this new character, because clearly there's a big game plan here, and I'm very, very excited to find out what that is. So yeah, I don't hate her, so that's a good start. She can stick around, and I'm intrigued as to what's going to happen with that. I say that as if I have any control as to whether or not she was going to stick around. The show's been filmed 20 years ago. But still, oh my god, yeah. It was 20 years ago, so Dawn must be fully grown up now. That's kind of crazy. Mind blown. But yeah, interested to see where they go with Dawn. I am very intrigued with that whole kind of thing. So yeah. Then it was nice having Joyce. I tried to say Joyce and nice at the same time. It was nice having Joyce around still. And she seems very busy in her work and everything with the gallery, which is cool. And it's just crazy seeing everyone just treat Dawn so normally and stuff, she's always been there. It's kind of nuts. So it just gets me very excited to find out more. But yeah, she was cool in this episode, as she always is, and trying to negotiate these two sisters. Pretty funny. And then Riley, I really liked Riley in this episode actually. He was very understanding with the whole Dawn situation. He kind of saw it from her point of view, which is good. He's very kind to Joyce, which I'm all about. And he understood when Buffy kind of triple booked almost, I guess. Because he knows that this new mission that Buffy's kind of found to find out more about her past and the Slayers and stuff. He knows how important that is to her. So he's like, it's fine, it's chill. I like that quite a bit. Then Willow and Tara. Willow continues to be a cinnamon roll. We didn't get a whole bunch from her in this episode, but it's fine. She has a nice relationship with Dawn, it seems, which is nice. And I did like that Tara kind of went out to almost comfort Dawn when they found the dead body and stuff in the magic box. I think it's called the magic box, that place. That's what I wrote down. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm going with that. And Tara still kind of feels like a bit of an outsider, which I think you can completely get because, the Scoobies kind of had 3 years of high school to kind of develop that bond and dynamic, and then suddenly get introduced to these new people. So of course you're going to feel like you don't really belong when there's been something so long pre-established and they have such a good kind of dynamic and know each other so well at this point. But I liked how Willow was kind of reassuring her that she's part of the group, and I think she is. And I think that might be a big arc for Tara in this season, maybe, to kind of realise that she has a place and realise she belongs. Because she does seem like a very kind and kind of gentle person, and particularly in like her care for Dawn, I found quite endearing. But also Willow said something like, "Oh, you're good" or something, and Tara had a really dodgy look, which I don't know. I feel like there's more to Tara than meets the eye as well. We don't really know a lot about her, and she sabotaged that spell last season. They didn't explain that. I feel like that's all coming back in like a crazy way. I don't know. Maybe Dawn was created by Willow and Tara's spell going wrong, and they don't know it. That would be a twist. We'll have to wait and see what happens with all of that. But yeah, I liked those two in this episode as always. Anya, she's hilarious. I really like Anya. Her playing like the game of life and stuff. I've never played it myself. I do want to. Maybe this Christmas, who knows? But I get a bit of the basic idea of it, and seeing her like trade the children for money, and the delight when she found out she was like winning the game was really, really funny. And the fact that she just called Dawn little girl, I don't know. She just brings a lot of the comedy to the kind of Scooby dynamic, which I really, really enjoy. So yeah, that was really great, and Xander was great in this episode as well, kind of standing up to Harmony, and yeah, quite a few funny moments that I really liked. As did Giles, really, with his car and trying to show that off to Willow and Tara. Again, it's kind of, it has definitely kept on that feeling that season 4 had, I think, of being quite comical, which I really, really enjoy. So I like that we kind of still, carrying that on. Spike was good. I can't wait for an episode maybe centred around Spike a bit more. Now I've seen that he's still main cast, which is good, because I wasn't sure. I wanted to kind of be surprised with the first episode at who's still main cast, who isn't. And Dawn's main cast, which is very interesting. So yeah, I'm looking forward to like maybe a Spike-centric episode, or where Spike's more heavily involved in the plot, because he's only been like in a couple of scenes in both of these first 2 episodes. But it was nice to kind of seeing him like interact with Harmony and stuff like that. And he did have a scene with Buffy in this episode as well, which was quite funny. So I always like his presence, so it's great that he's still sticking around. Looking forward to seeing what they might do with him this season, because obviously he's still chipped, and the initiative's gone, so there may not be a way to get rid of it, which is kind of an interesting thing. So we'll see what happens with that. And then Harmony. Harmony's a lot of fun, and I like that they did kind of show a bit of development for her, but also she's still kind of the same. She's found a lot more self-confidence in herself, I think, otherwise she would have gone straight back to Spike straight away. She still might, I don't know. But I think Harmony in seasons past would have gone straight back to Spike the second she saw him. But she didn't, so growth, good. And yeah, I did enjoy her and her kind of little ragtag group of vampires. The scenes with her trying to break into the house, very, very funny. And it is nice to kind of have a light-hearted villain sometimes, and I think that really helped with this plot, the episode, because normally there'd be like a vampire saying, "Oh, we're going to kill the Slayer." It's like, okay, there's a threat going on, it's a bit serious, but because we know Harmony, we know what she's like, and that she was kind of the bad guy of this episode, it just adds like the kind of chill, relaxing atmosphere of the episode, and that's what made it so watchable, I think, because I don't think you need like a huge threat in every single episode, and when you know that most of the main characters in every single episode are going to get out of it just fine, and they're going to find a way to stop the bad guy, it's nice that they kind of just roll with that, and they kind of signpost that right from the off, that they don't really have much of a challenge here with Harmony. So I think that was kind of cool to just kind of roll with that kind of thing, and not feel like the characters have to be threatened every single episode, because that would get a bit old, So I liked her role in this episode. That she was really funny. So yeah, that was cool. And how they use the unicorns to kill that last vampire was quite funny. So I enjoyed that. I like that we seem to have a new kind of base of operations with the magic box. Giles has taken that over, which is really cool. I really like that idea. I like the set quite a bit. All the different kind of things on shelves and stuff like that. That's really, really cool. Willow and Tara never have to pay for anything again, I assume, which is great. So I think that could be a very interesting kind of new base. And I like that Angel got a new base as well in their second episode of their season. Now we kind of maybe have that again here. So yeah, I really do like the idea of them, you know, having somewhere to go to there, and Giles kind of finding a job and making a living again is really cool to see. So I like that. And just the idea of like the true self that was kind of running through this episode. Dawn spoke about it a bit at the start of the episode and at the end. You know, they're in for a surprise and they've kind of written her off. So she's going to show her like her true self, which I quite liked. And Harmony kind of spoke about how she found like her true self. Now she's been training and stuff like that. She thinks she's kind of unlocked who she's truly meant to be, which I liked. And also everything with Buffy, trying to find out more about the Slayer and find out more about who maybe she's destined to be by learning about the past Slayers and who she can be because of that. Kind of let the true Slayer and true part of her shine through. So I liked that kind of theme running through the episode as well. But yeah, this was a lot of fun. I really, really liked this episode a lot. And it's just nice when you get to this point in any show where you just know the characters so well, and you know the actors know the characters so well, and the dynamics are so well established that you can just sit back and enjoy even a somewhat kind of crazy plot like this one with Harmony. Yeah, really, really great episode. I really, really loved it, and I'm very excited to see where they're going to take the rest of this season. So yeah, my next reaction will be Buffy again, episode 3. And then we go back to Angel for episode 3, I believe. But yeah, until my next reaction, thanks for watching.